The National Monetisation Pipeline (NMP) is a major initiative launched by the Government of India with the aim of unlocking value from existing public infrastructure assets. Instead of selling these assets completely, the government leases them to private investors for a fixed period while retaining ownership. The idea is to use private sector efficiency to generate revenue, which can then be reinvested in building new infrastructure across the country. Under the NMP, the government has identified a pipeline of assets worth around rupees 6 lakh crore to be monetized between financial year 2022 and financial year 2025. These assets are mainly in sectors like roads, railways, power, oil and gas pipelines and telecom. National Monetization Pipeline (NMP). The National Monetization Pipeline is a structured and transparent roadmap that lists major infrastructure assets to be monetized over a fixed period. It was first announced by the Finance Minister and covers core revenue generating assets belonging to the central government and its department. These include national highways and expressways, railway infrastructure and station, power generation and transmission networks, oil and natural gas pipelines, telecom assets and urban infrastructure, ports, airports and warehousing units. National Monetization Pipeline Objective. The primary objective of the National Monetization Pipeline are simple but powerful. Resource generation. Create financial resources for new infrastructure projects by monetizing existing mature assets, ensuring funds are available to critical development without increasing government debt. Private sector participation. Involve private players to bring in technical expertise, operational efficiency and professional management skills, improving the performance and maintenance of public assets. Unlock value. Realize the inherent value in public assets that are underutilized or not generating optimal returns, converting idle capital into productive financial resources. Sustainable financing. Establish a consistent, transparent mechanism to attract institutional investors and patient capital, enabling long-term, reliable funding for infrastructure projects. National Monetization Pipeline Significance. Boost economic growth by generating funds from existing assets. NMP supports new infrastructure projects, stimulating overall economic activity and enhancing productivity. Funds National Infrastructure Pipeline. Monetization proceeds provide critical funding for the National Infrastructure Pipeline, helping build modern highways, railways, ports and energy infrastructure without increasing government debt. Improves asset efficiency. Private sector management ensures better operational maintenance and utilization of assets, leading to enhanced service quality and performance. Unlocks underutilized assets. Idle or non-core public assets are monetized to realize their full potential, turning dormant resources into productive investment. Encourages private investment. Attracts domestic and foreign investors through structured models like TOT, InvIT and Triple Ps by promoting long-term partnership and innovation. Enhances transparency and accountability. Provides a clear roadmap of assets, timeline and expected revenues, ensuring transparency and building public and investor trust. Supports sustainable financing. Creates a predictable and transparent funding mechanism for infrastructure, reducing dependence on government budgets and fostering economic stability. Create jobs and employment opportunities. The monetization process and subsequent infrastructure development generate direct and indirect employment, contributing to socio-economic development. Challenges associated with National Monetization Pipeline. Lack of identifiable revenue streams. Some assets do not generate stable or predictable income, making it difficult to attract private investors. Regulatory and ownership concerns. Retention of ownership by the government can create fears of political interference, limited operational autonomy for private players, and potential governance issues. Absence of independent regulators. Many sectors such as railway, roads and ports lack strong independent regulatory bodies to oversee operations, pricing and service quality. Asset-specific challenges. Certain assets face low capacity utilization or limited investor interest, such as gas and petroleum pipelines, power sector assets with regulated tariffs, and national highway with fewer than 4 lanes. Impact on end-user prices. Monetization and transfer of public infrastructure to private operators could lead to higher costs for consumers, risk of monopoly and cronyism. A few large businesses houses may corner major assets, reducing competition and potentially leading to unfair practices. Way forward: ensure open and transparent processes for asset selection, valuation, and monetization to build trust among investors and the public. Develop strong and independent regulatory bodies across sectors like railways, roads, ports, and power to provide operational autonomy, fair pricing, and effective dispute resolution. Make policy investor friendly by providing clarity, long-term security, and predictable returns to attract domestic and foreign capital. Focus on assets with stable and identifiable income streams to ensure successful monetization and minimize investment risk. Communicate the benefits of monetization, such as improved infrastructure, economic growth, and employment, while preventing unfair price increases for end user. Establish a robust system to track monetization projects, assess outcomes, and take corrective actions wherever necessary.